Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you in here, welcome to my channel. If you're new, sorry about my bonnet. I don't like wearing bonnets. I really don't. Like just for the purpose that they're meant for. But I'm not one of the people that just be wearing bonnets all the way. So no shade to nobody else, but much shade. Because if you wearing bonnets outside, that's crazy. But I just came back in the house. I took my son to the park after school, and we stayed for a couple of hours. My makeup stains, don't mind that. We're not here for that. However, I just wanted to check in because what's today? Today is Thursday, April 24th, I believe. So this past Monday made a month post op, not pre op, post op for my VSG surgery, and I just wanted to kind of give an update because I kind of just wanted to like track my journey. When I first, I'm sorry, my nose is so itchy. It's my allergies. It's springtime. And it's so nice here in the Bronx. But anyway, I just wanted to like track my journey and just give like little updates. So I am now fully on solid foods again, and like just finding my footing and trying to figure out what it is that my new stomach likes, my little pouch, as they like to call it, can take, can't take, things like that. I'm still at the point where um I can't eat much. Like, I mean, that's always gonna be the situation, but I know like a little bit down the line I'll be able to eat more food than what I'm actually eating right now. So for me, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all because I don't want to be that person like acting like, oh, I'm just sticking to everything and just doing everything that I'm supposed to do and blase blase, because that's not the case. So um when I was 2 weeks post op, well, almost 2 weeks post op, I was actually a week and some days post op, and um my surgeon had gave me the go ahead, like, hey, because I met with him on a Tuesday. He's like, this Friday you could start, transitioning, just start with one meal to like puree foods and things like that. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I tried to start with puree, like eating soft foods like scrambled eggs and not really so much as mashed potatoes, because I was really trying to stay away from carbs, like because I know I can't eat but so much. Um so it's like I don't want my first food, even though like they say it's okay in the beginning up until you kind of get back to solid food, and it's like, okay, make sure you're eating protein, protein, protein. Excuse me, because I literally just ate some French fries, which is carbs, but hey. Anyway, I'm sorry, it's dark in my room and I don't feel like getting up to cut on the light. But I tried, like I really tried. Like I tried to make like a ricotta bake. My stomach did not like that at all. I threw it up immediately. I followed all the steps that I seen on TikTok, on YouTube, everything. It just wasn't for me. Everything ain't for everybody, and that's cool too. Um, so I was just like, okay, what am I gonna do? So I just started trying new things, and then even my dietitian and my surgeon, he was just like, pretty much like, even if you take food, just make sure you puree it up. So for me, I'm like, okay, if I chew my food a bunch of times, 20 to 25 times, it's pretty much mush by the time I swallow it. So that's puree. So I kind of wasn't just like eating only soft food. So like I kind of been on solid food since like week 2, not gonna lie. But I eased myself into it. I just wasn't trying to do nothing and, hurt myself or make myself sick or anything like that. By the grace of God, the only thing that made me sick was the ricotta bake. Like I haven't experienced dumping syndrome. I haven't been through any of those things because like I'm really pacing myself, making sure that like I do have an issue with the pace in which I eat my food. So in the beginning, like I was chewing really slow and stuff like that, but now it's just like I be eating, like I be hungry. But then I realized like I'm getting full really, really quick. So like I'm trying to pace myself and get back on track with that. Um yeah, so I'm really trying those all my vitamins over there. That's another thing that I'm making sure that I stick to. I did have like a couple of hiccups. Like if I'll be like, oh yeah, I do my vitamins every single day. Like I do most of them every day. I'm getting better with them now, but it's just like creating a routine and getting used to it because some things you can't have at the same time because it won't absorb properly, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm fully back on solid foods. Have been for 2 weeks. Ain't gonna lie. But like I said, I've been being very cautious with the things that I eat and making sure that I'm chewing it down. That I'm not like I said, hurting myself. Like I said, so far so good for me. Don't follow me in what I do. Definitely listen to your doctors and follow everything that they say. But by the grace of God, I have not. Outside of that ricotta bake situation, I've been pretty cool. Um, Feeling full for me is different because it don't feel like my old full. Like when I would eat food and I'm now full. It's kind of like a discomfort feeling. Like I know when I eat too much sometimes, and that's why I'm like, I need to slow down because the rate at which I'm eating food in my brain and sending signals to my stomach is not the same speed. So my mouth is munching, 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 and then like I do take breaks. Like I'm not just like eating because I know I can't eat with so much. So I still take breaks to okay, let me see, like, am I uncomfortable? Like, am I getting full? Like, do I need to stop? Like, stuff like that. I can't eat with so much food. I eat about maybe 2 ounces of food at a time. Maybe. Um, I found, and I'm gonna actually do what I eat in a day when I get better with my diet. Like, now, when I say get better with my diet, I mean as far as like eating 3 times a day because me, I'm still not. I'm making sure that checking nutritional facts and labels and things like that. So I don't buy things that have high sugar or added sugar. Anything that I eat doesn't have any added sugar in it at all. It has some level of protein. Um, and I just been choosing the healthier option. So that's probably why I haven't been experiencing anything bad because it's not like, I'm doing these bad practices with bad food. So it's like I'm doing these bad practices as far as like eating fast, stuff like that, but with healthier options, if that makes sense. So usually in a day, I'll make me like a little breakfast wrap. Like if you guys ever, cause me, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts queen. Um, I used to get like the wake up wraps, fried egg, cheese, bacon, or sausage. So me, I just make it at home myself. I have like the zero carb mission wraps, like the little small ones. I get those. I have cheese, regular cheddar cheese. I do have low fat cheese, but it's shredded already, and I don't like that. When I heat it up, it just tastes weird. Um, I'll fry an egg and one piece of bacon, and then I could eat like maybe 80% of that because it's very small. Like it's not big. Then probably for lunch, I bought these chicken egg rolls, and it was crazy because I had tried to get some veggie spring rolls, but then when I checked the nutritional facts on the back of it, it was actually more sugar, more calories, more everything than the chicken. And the chicken actually had more protein in it. It was zero sugar, zero added sugar, and the calories was low. I think it's about maybe 100, maybe 100, and I want to say 120 calories per serving, which I think is like 2 egg rolls per serving, but I could only eat one at a time. Yeah, so that'd be good. And sometimes for dinner, it depends on how I'm feeling. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I have been eating out, but like I said, I'm still like my husband has this saying, like, be smart about the dumb stuff that you're doing. So if I go to eat out, like I'm still making sure that I'm not eating things that's high in fat, high in sugar, things like that, because I do not ever, 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 ever want to experience dumping syndrome. I heard it could be a doozy, and that's not a ride I'm willing to take. I don't want to go on that type of ride. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, so far so good. I have lost 40 pounds since surgery, which was 4 weeks and 3 days ago. Um, I would say like my weight loss is constant. Now, I feel like losing 40 pounds in the first month is amazing. Like, part of my brain feels like that, but then there's another part of me that I am guilty of like hitting the scale all the time. And I'm trying to make it a habit where I just weigh myself once a week. But it's like, you get anxious, you want to see the numbers drop. Like, even though like, I have not experienced my numbers going up. Maybe one time in the beginning, I got down to like 316, no, 317. And then when I checked myself the next day, it was like back up to 318. But then that's when, I would watch a lot of different YouTube videos of people who did the surgery. And it's like, you need to stop, weighing yourself so much because it could become discouraging because sometimes the weight is going to shift. But the weight that you have is not always fat. Because you're drinking the protein shakes and you're taking in a lot of protein, you're building muscle mass. So even if the scale do go up, it may go up in muscle. But then that's what kind of triggered me to get a body composition scale where it shows me exactly where my weight is at and what is counted for water weight, subcutaneous fat, muscles, things like that. So even my husband, he was like, I know you're not gaining weight because and that was done in the liquid phase. So I'm like, okay, like I was still like liquid going into puree. So he was like, you're not even eating anything. You're just drinking protein shakes. So I know he was like, so I was like, yeah, you're right. So that's kind of when I was like, okay, I'm going to fall back on constantly weighing myself and things like that. So the week before surgery, I weighed in at 352 pounds. No, yeah, no, I'm wrong. 2 weeks before surgery, I was 352 pounds. The week before surgery, I had got down because I had started my high protein, low carb diet, which was the liquid diet to shrink my liver, which it also helps you lose weight too, but that's not what it's for. It's for the sole purpose of shrinking your liver so that doing the surgery is way more easier for you in the surgeon, like, less complications. Um, so I was able to actually come down 13 pounds and I was down to like 339 when I weighed in the week before surgery. Because I had to come back 2 weeks after that visit where I got my surgery date. Excuse me, I have the hiccups and I'm trying not to hiccup because that's just yep. Anyway, so I went in for my initial visit when I finished all my clearances on March 5th or 6th. I forget. It was either the 5th or the 6th. I think it was the 5th. And then that's when my surgeon was like, you gained a lot of weight since you started the program. So start your diet now. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to have you come back and weigh in. And on March 19th, I came back. I weighed in and I was 339. So that was my starting weight for the surgery was 339. But my original weight when I finished my clearances was 352 pounds. So I got down to 339 pounds. And then from there, I started to lose weight the week of surgery, after, post surgery, the week following, I had lost 14 pounds. 14 pounds literally the week after, like, not the week after I had surgery, but the week in which I had the surgery. So I had my surgery on Monday. So throughout that week until the next, I had lost 14 more pounds. Yeah. And when I went to see my doctor for my 1 week post-op visit, because he wanted to see me the next week, I was 325 pounds. So I've been consistently losing. Like, I'm not dropping an immense amount of weight at a time, which I'm kind of glad for because I know the faster that you drop weight, the more saggy your skin, like the higher the risk is for you to have that. So, and I already deal with cellulite and stuff like that. Like, but if I ever have to get skin removal surgery, then I'm all open for that. Like, because, no shade to nobody else and what their journey looks like and things and what they're comfortable with doing. But me, I don't want sagging and hanging skin. I know some people be like, oh, I'm not going for that surgery. Like, whatever. I just want to lose weight. But I want to be, more defined. I don't want to have sagging skin or extra skin. So if that ever comes to time, then fine. But yeah, I've been consistently dropping weight. It seems like I lose like a pound a day. Not a pound a day, like a pound a week. Which I'm okay with that too, because like I said, it's still consistent weight loss. So right now at this current moment in week 4, I am now down to 313 pounds, but I haven't weighed myself in a couple of days. But yeah, so like I'm consistently losing weight. When I get under 300 pounds is when I'm going to start going to the gym, because I have a gym in my building. But I wanted to get under 300 pounds, like at least get to 300 and then start working out and stuff like that. Just to maximize my, total weight loss. So yeah, but so far so good. I make sure that I still walk and I stay active, and I'm always checking my steps and making sure that I hit my steps. Some days are better than others. Not gonna lie, not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm super fit in this. No, absolutely not. I do still deal with a lack of energy because you can't eat the amount of things that you need, and then like I said, I'm still in the beginning stages, so I forget to take certain vitamins and something. Like sometimes I forget to take my iron because I gotta wait 4 hours after I've taken my calcium to take the iron so that everything absorbs properly. And then sometimes I forget to take my second set of calcium pills for the day. But for the most part, I always make sure that I take my multivitamin, my vitamin D3. Um, what else? My vitamin B12. Um, I take most of my vitamins. It just be like those, like the iron and the second set of calcium citrate. Sometimes I have I'll forget because I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. I'm moving around. I'm not often in the house. I'm not currently working at this moment in time, but I still do a lot of things. So I'm always on the go. So I'll forget. But today I'm on track. Because I missed my iron yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I missed my iron yesterday. But I took everything else. Everything else was taken except for the iron. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting better. And I'm actually going to buy like a medicine organizer just so I could just have everything, like, so just, hey, remember, finish out the day and things like that. Um, but yeah, so far so good. I am going to, like I said, start making a what I eat in a day kind of situation, just to give y'all like a little glimpse, because I love watching those videos on YouTube. They were very helpful in the beginning. Like they're still very helpful. Like, they give me ideas. I bought me a bariatric cookbook. So just to stay in tune with my weight loss, because like I said, I don't want to be one of those people who gain their weight back or just start eating crazy stuff. Because me, I'm the type of person, I'm a big foodie. Like I love to eat. I like to taste food. I like to eat it. It's so good. Yum yum. I want it. But I am still being mindful. So I'm gonna actually show you guys because I need to turn on my light anyway. Oh Lord, the box. I just got my microphone. See it? So you guys hear me. Don't worry about my makeup stains. But I am. So this stuff right here, like the apple juice, the goldfish, stuff like that, that's my son's stuff for school. But I have unsweetened applesauce. I have the Quest protein cookies. My get out the way. My protein shakes. I also have like hint waters and stuff that I drink because I don't drink added sugar. I have the Ensure Max Protein. I really like that one. That's really good. I've been had this stuff, but I don't eat this. I'm actually gonna get rid of this. I don't eat this. I actually started to buy Pedialyte with electrolyte. They do have a lot of sugar, but I don't drink it as is. I dilute it. I often put like a little bit in my hint water, stuff like that. I do have broth, but I had bought that broth prior to having surgery. And I didn't realize like all the sodium that was in it. So that's literally just a box full of broth. I haven't eaten. I have some protein noodles, and I'm actually gonna get this all together because I just ordered a rack from Amazon to get all the stuff together, because that's another thing. You spend a lot of money after bariatric surgery just trying to find things that you like and things that agree with you and all that other stuff. I actually hate the vanilla Premier protein shake. It don't taste vanilla at all. I just don't like it. It's not good. I don't like it. Um, but I do get jiggy with the chocolate and the peanut butter. That actually tastes like coffee, so I'm like, that's okay. That's good. The strawberries and cream. I actually thought that was strawberries. I didn't really pay attention. I just saw the red box, so strawberry, did not see cream. I have ADHD. I didn't see it. But that's pretty okay. It's a little sweet, but it's okay because it gives me a little sugar situation to deal with. Oh, and I also bought get out of the way some Quest chips. So I am definitely making sure that I stick to the things that I'm supposed to have, not really eating too many things that I shouldn't have. Being very mindful, like I said. Oh, that I was about to fall. Being very mindful and just ensuring that I don't gain my weight back. I don't want to get in the habit of eating fatty foods and things like that again. So this is it. But I spend so much money. Like I said, don't worry about that. This is my son's stuff. The apple juice, goldfish, and this is for his lunch. His little snacks for lunch because I make him a sandwich and things like that. Speaking of that, Liam, make sure you throw that sandwich away that's in your lunchbox. And are you done eating? Okay, so you need to get ready for the shower. We went to the park and he was just having a ball and he's just a ball of dust now. So yes, so that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, so I'll try my best. I definitely try my best to keep myself in order, keep myself on track. It's not easy, but you know, it's it's always easier to do the things that you're used to. So, you know, it takes 21 days to form a new habit. So, but I think it just takes a moment. So, yeah. So I definitely be trying. I drink. I even buy. Let's get this together. I even buy Fairlife milk now. Either 2% fat, reduced fat, because the one I had was 2% reduced fat. I just bought this. This is fat free. I have just a little smidget of this one left over because I was in BJ's getting some more stuff the other day, and I didn't realize. I'm like, wait, this label look lighter, but I wasn't too sure. But it is, but it's fat free, so it's always good. So yeah, I'm here for it, and it has 13 grams of protein. So maximize your protein. I do have ISO 100 hydrolyzed protein whey powder, but I haven't used this. I'm not gonna lie. I maybe what's this? We stay throwing stuff on top of the refrigerator. I don't like that. I never did like it, but I was able to tolerate it prior to surgery. I think I had like 2 shakes post surgery. Yeah, post I've had about 2, but then after that I was just like I can't. And then that's when I started to buy the ready made shakes because that is just too thick. Because when you get out, you have to reduce the amount of liquid that you're using with it, and it was just too thick. I couldn't do it. Even when I would do the 8 ounces of liquid and just drink it slow, it took me all day, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I can't. So then that's when I just started to get the ready-made shakes to just make it easier for myself because my doctor said I could. So I'm like, as long as I'm still getting in protein, I should be fine. So I was able to tolerate that a lot better. And yeah, it's just finding things that I like. I do realize, I don't know if this happens to anybody else. Let me know down in the comments if this happened to you. But I realize like when I eat something, after I eat it, I don't want it no more. Like I bought chicken salad, things like that. In another video that I had posted previously, well not posted but I made. You probably seen it by this time if you see this video. I was kind of just like unboxing a lot of things that I went and bought from BJ's, and I was just like realizing like, hey, I never really considered the fact that I didn't count calories and things like that. And that was the first time in my life that video. So I had bought like some chicken salads, some little mini chicken salads. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Just start the water from my bag. And I think it's from Willow Tree, and it's really good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really good. But once I've had it, it's like I can't go back to it again. So hold on. So where is it? Oh, right here. These. Chicken salad, premium white meat, Willow Tree. They come in like little individual cups. It's really good. Oops. It's really good. However, this is the first cup that I opened, and the only cup I opened, and I was eating out of it, and I ate out of it maybe twice. Never went back to it. I bought me some Greek yogurts. Kind of ate a lot of those, but never went back to it after that. Bought some crab dip. That was cool. Never went back to it after that. So y'all let me know down in the comment section. Has that happened to y'all following the VSG surgery? Because it's just like once I eat it, it's like, okay, I got a taste for it, and now I lose my complete taste for it. So let me know if that happened to y'all. The shower is on. Yeah, so y'all let me know because I'm very curious. I like to hear about other people. The shower is on. Oh my God, Liam. So, because I'm not going to keep screaming and hollering. Absolutely not. So the shower is on. Yeah. So, yes, you're fine. Because I like to hear y'all input, y'all y'all experience with the journey and things like that. Yeah, so let me know. What was another thing? Hair loss. So I've been feeling like I've been experiencing hair loss since the surgery. I'm not quite sure. My hair never shedded the way that it sheds now. Like I'll comb my hair and it'll shed and I thought this was like from my hair falling out, but I actually think that's from when I had my wig in prior to me doing my hair before the surgery. And I ripped the fucking wig off my head, and yeah, I think that was that patch because it definitely was on this side. So I don't think this has to do with it, but I feel it because see, this side is fine. But every time I comb my hair, it's like about a good 6 to 7 strands in it every single time I comb my hair. So it's just like, and it's not like, oh, I passed it through one time and it's that. No, it's like every time I pass my hair through. So, but I mean, for the most part, it's not as thick as I've seen. But I remember I had braids in my hair when I got the surgery. I took my braids down, and as I was taking my braids down, it was like a lot of hair coming out. So I was just like, and I'll post it if I have that picture. I'll insert it if I find that picture because I definitely took a picture. I was like, I had took out like 2-3 braids, and it was like already a big ball of hair, and I was like, oh my God, my hair is falling out. Not that I actually give a damn because I really don't. I just wanted to know if that was something that I was experiencing because me, I don't got no problem. I cut my hair. I was ready to cut my hair. Then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna cut it off. Every year I cut my hair anyway, but I haven't cut my hair in the last couple of years. I've just been trying to grow it. But I'm like, if it's gonna fall out, then hey, screw this. Like I don't want to go through this. I'll just cut it. Give me a cute little low hairstyle because it's already getting warm and I don't like no hair, no way. But mom's like, no, get your hair. So I was like, I've been maintaining it. I definitely did perm it though. So I'm just like, I'm kind of actually trying to get it to fall out. Not intentionally, unintentionally, but on purpose. Like, on purpose or accident kind of situation. Like, because my hair was very thick and coarse prior to taking out my braids. I just been braiding it down, braid. Last time I relaxed my hair was in October around my birthday. So it's been a few months. So my hair had all this new growth and stuff like that. And I was just like, I felt like, I don't know, I felt like Nettie. My hair was very thick at the root, couldn't really do too much with it. So I permed it. And I'm like, if a lot falls out thin, then, I'll cut it. But it's like the same 6 or 7 strands. Excuse me. Them same 6 or 7 strands coming. So I was like, okay. It's not big clumps of hair coming out to where I have bald spots and stuff like that. It's just my hair shedding. So I'm like, I'll take that. It's fine. So I keep my little bob because my hair's like right here now. Keep my little bob. I clip my ends. I keep my hair wrapped for the most part, not right now. Cause I just been wearing a bowl cap these last few days, which I gotta stop because I feel like that also helps pull out my hair. But I don't care about no hair. Like I really don't care about no hair. What's something else that I've heard people talk about? Yeah, I haven't experienced dumping syndrome. I'm back on solid foods. Definitely have an issue, like a food aversion. I can have a taste for something, I finally get it, and then I don't want it no more. And I can only eat a little bit of food at a time, but I can't go back to the leftovers per se. I had this spicy jambalaya, and I ain't even gonna hold you. That low key tore me up a little bit because it was spicy. Um, but I didn't feel sick. It just made me feel fuller quicker, if that makes sense. So I didn't eat a lot of that, and I brought like most of the plate home, and I probably ate off of it a little bit. Like I literally ate off of it one more time, and then I threw the rest of the container. I was like, I'm not eating that. This is gonna sit in the refrigerator, and it's seafood, so I didn't want it to stink up my fridge. So yeah, so I have food aversions. Haven't experienced dumping syndrome. Maybe experiencing hair loss. Not sure. Um, I feel more pale lately. My sister's always saying that, like, "Oh, you look clear," yellow girl, stuff like that. She's a bitch, but I love her. Um, but yeah, I feel like my skin is getting better because I've always dealt with acne, as you can see, but these spots was a lot darker. I'm gonna try to find a picture. And I've been using stuff for my face for the longest and it just ain't been working. But I feel like they're getting so much lighter now, which I know it has a lot to do with my diet and the things that I'm eating. I'm eating better now. I'm eating, healthier choices and stuff like that. I still get, bumps and stuff because I just got this bump right here. But it could be because of my menstrual because I always get acne around my menstrual. So, yeah. I'm just trying to think about other things that I've seen other people speak about and I just wanted to give my experience on. I'm not that far out where I could drink out of straws because I know they tell you, because my dietitian told me, oh, not drinking through a straw is something that you're going to deal with lifetime. And I'm not sure how true that is because I see other people and they always have like a Stanley cup. Stanley cup or like them clear glasses with the like bamboo, like wood top. And those straws be pretty huge and they be drinking through them and, they be like 6 months, a year out, things like that. So I'm not sure how true that is. I did see some lady, I forget her name. When I figure it out, I'm going to shout her out. Because I used to watch a lot of her videos in the beginning too. And they did help me. And she had like, debunked a bunch of myths about like, chewing gum, stuff like that. Certain things for me, I just don't want to do anymore. But a straw, I love straws. Like I hate putting my mouth on a cup. I hate to put my mouth on a cup. Yuck. So that's something I've been doing prior to surgery. Like I stopped using straws before the surgery. Like maybe, yeah, when I started my diet, the liquid diet, I stopped using straws. So I haven't used a straw since the beginning of March. And we're at the end of April. And I kind of can't use a straw now because, like I said, now I'm 4 weeks, excuse me, post-op. And it's just not recommended because it puts air in your stomach right now. My stomach is still tense and tight. I know after some point my But hopefully by my birthday I could use a straw. Cause you know, whatever. And another thing is like, carbonated drinks. Like I know you should stay away from those because they can stretch your stomach out. But I don't think it's that much air, unless you're chug-a-lugging carbonated drinks. Cause I'm not really too big on soda. However, I love me some seltzer water. I love me some seltzer water, some sparkling water. I love it. I want it. Like even sometimes I will make sparkling or seltzer water with like a juice I had just to dilute it. So yeah, not sure about that. But I know they said like alcoholic and carbonated drinks for my program. I know everybody's program is different because I've heard a lot of different things that kind of contradict the things that my doctor say, but I know everybody's program is different. So what your doctor may tell you is different from what my doctor may tell me. So my doctor told me carbonated beverages and alcoholic beverages I have to wait 6 months to like a year. But I'm gonna wait 6 months to see what happens because around the 6 month mark, that's my birthday. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try alcoholic beverage. But yeah, I just started yesterday. I'm gonna insert those pictures here. Yesterday and today, I got me a decaf coffee. It's been over a year since I had coffee. It had nothing to do with the surgery or preparation for the surgery or anything. It's just I stopped drinking coffee last year because I had a fire. Then the caffeine started to like spark my panic attacks. So I started to experience really bad panic attacks. And when I would drink caffeine, of course, it make my heart race and things like that. I didn't like that feeling. So I stopped drinking coffee. Last time I drank coffee was January. Well, caffeinated coffee was January. Actually, it was before the fire. That was the crazy part. I had a fire January 16, 2024, but the last time I drank coffee was January 8th, literally 8 days before. Maybe my body knew something was going to happen. That's what I was getting anxious about. But yeah, I had a fire in my apartment, and that took me to hell. Like, yeah, I experienced really bad anxiety. I ain't gonna keep repeating it, but y'all see in the other videos how I spoke about it. I had to stop working on other things. So yeah, like, I haven't drank coffee since then. Caffeinated or decaf. So with the surgery, you can't have caffeine, and they tell you wait a month after your surgery to drink caffeine if that is something that you do. However, for me, I haven't drank caffeine in over a year, so I'm not trying to do that. Have my heart racing, head bumping, and none of that. So I was just like, I'll drink decaf because I'm the type of person like I don't drink coffee for any of those benefits. Like, oh, make you stay up and all that because I never get any benefit from coffee. It could be because I've been drinking coffee since I was like 6 with my grandmother. She would come home, she would make coffee in the morning when she went to work, she would drink coffee in the afternoon when she came home. And me and my sister had our long lips wrapped around her cup every single time, taking her gum out her mouth, chewing it, and drinking coffee. So yeah, I guess that's why I never did nothing for me. However, I just like the taste of coffee. People are like, oh, I like the taste of coffee. I like the way coffee tastes. It could be like I said, I've been drinking coffee since I was 6, so I like the taste of coffee. So I got me a decaf. What did I get? Yesterday I got a decaf coffee with skim milk and unsweetened hazelnut. Because I know sugar, you gotta be careful. So from Dunkin' Donuts, and it was okay. It tastes very coffee-ish because it wasn't no real sweetener in it. It was like unsweetened flavor. But then today, paid attention, and I got me I made a mistake and got a medium. I was supposed to get a small, but I got a medium with 3 skim milks, 3 hazelnut, unsweetened. And I told them throw some Splenda in that sucker because I know I could have like the fake sugar. Um, Told them throw some Splenda up in that sucker, and I bust that cup of coffee down. Well, half of it because like I said, I didn't mean to buy a medium. So I had drank just half of it, and then I left the other half, and I was drinking water, and I was drinking. I was in the park with my son, and yeah, they gonna give me another coffee tomorrow, but I'll make sure that it's small decaf because I just like the taste of it. Like, that's my little treat. Yeah, but so far so good. I've only gotten sick one time. I'm losing weight. I haven't gained any weight. Some days my energy level is better than others. Some days, like, I just really feel like, but those be the days where I don't eat good, like where I don't eat. But then I try to, like, if I'm not eating, I try to make sure that I'm at least drinking the protein shake to like replace the meal that I'm missing. But I try not to drink too many protein shakes because I want to get back in the and that's another thing. Getting back in the habit of eating, like I want to eat, but it's just like, you can't eat and drink at the same time after the surgery. So a lot of times I'll forget to eat because I don't want to just make sure that I stay hydrated. And it's like if I am eating, I end up becoming dehydrated because I'm not drinking enough. So it's just like just trying to find that balance. I'm in that little mucky water, should I say, of trying to find a balance between staying hydrated and, eating food and making sure that I'm eating protein first and those other things. Um, but yeah, so far so good. I can't complain. Like I said, it's definitely not the easy way out. But it's a lifestyle change. So this is a change that I look forward to, that I actually embrace, because my entire life, as I've said before in the other video, I've always been a fairly large person. I've always went up and down with my weight. Never really was too much down. The smallest I've ever been so far in my entire journey was 245 pounds. Like I said, go check out the other video. All that, because I ain't gonna keep repeating the same thing every video. But yeah. So this is something new for me. So far so good. But I hate the fact that I can't eat the way that I used to eat. I love it and I hate it. It's like a gift and a curse because I get full really, really, really quick. But that's the goal. So you can lose weight, not eat so much, feel fuller longer, things like that. But I'm not used to it. I think that's what it is, because I don't be hungry. Like, I really don't have cravings for stuff. It's just I be wanting things because I know everybody else is having it. But I really don't feel for it. So that kind of, while I be like, eyes bigger than my belly, it's still easier to stick to certain things because I know I really don't want it. It's just like a psychological thing. So it's just like once you get over the mental hurdle of it, you be like, meh. There are things like sometimes like I'm not gonna say I crave. I just be wanting stuff. Or it's not even that I just want it. My taste buds get so bored so fast because you eating the same thing, you drinking the same thing. Let's call a spade a spade. Healthier options aren't always tasty, so my taste buds get bored. But I found alternatives like ice cream, chocolate, things like that. Like I've found zero chocolate Hershey bars. Not a scoop of chocolate in there, no way, and it tastes like it, but it's good. Like I'll like melt the chocolate in the microwave or something, and then put it over like some no sugar ice cream. Tastes like ice cream, brownie ice creams to me. So that satisfies like my little sweet tooth that I have sometimes. Um, but yeah, I buy zero sugar popsicles. I buy like just little things to help me out because I'm still human. So, but like I said, so far so good. So far so good. And I pray, and I'm just trying to stick with it because you never know what the future holds. Like I never want to be one of them people that get comfortable. I actually know a person who had this surgery. I know a couple of people who had like some form of the surgery. I know one person who had the sleeve surgery, and I know another person who did the lap band twice or something, and they stretched their stomach back out, and they got big again. And I'm just like, I don't want that for me. So it's just like it's definitely a lifestyle change and sticking with it and embracing it, and that's what I think I'm doing. Like I said, it's not always the easiest to try to figure out what you like or can tolerate and things like that, but it's worth the effort to, stick with it, figure it out. And that's just from my experience. Like I said, so far, so good. I've been on a good side of the surgery. Like I haven't had any complications and things like that. Outside of my eyes being bigger than my belly. Everything is going pretty well. And I look forward for the future of maintaining this new lifestyle. And I want to make it a habit. Like, to the point where I no longer have to look at the back of boxes that I already know this has this. I shouldn't be around this. I shouldn't be, to that point. But for right now, I'm maintaining. I'm definitely maintaining. I see my weight loss. I feel it. I'm very excited about it because I know, like, I have the real capacity now to get even lower than 245 pounds. That was my lowest weight so far. I want to get down to at least 200, but my ideal weight for my, BMI and my height and things like that is actually 131 pounds. Don't know if I want to be that small, but I definitely, we'll see. I just want to be healthy. And all my life, I feel like I've been healthy. Like I haven't had any bouts with diarrhea, Lord, diabetes, high cholesterol, or anything. I just always tell people like I'm pretty healthy. I'm just fat. Like that was always the situation. But I know, I'm 31 now. Years down the line, things start to stick to you more. Things change. So I just don't want to get to that point in my life, and I'm faced with certain things. So it's just like, all right, start the changes now. So that's where I'm at. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know down in the comment section. Anything y'all want me to talk about. But I definitely want to vlog this progress. And, I might start going back to vlogging because I have another channel. Because I was actually a little kind of going back and forth with revamping my current channel. Because it was kind of like a T page. I did start vlogging on that channel at first, but I'm like, I don't want to keep taking that channel through so many changes. I am losing subscribers because, like I said, I had turned it into a T page, and that's what kind of made it blow up the way that it did. I have over 2,000 subscribers, but I think I just want to leave that where it's at and just create a whole new channel. So, like, I'm literally just at the point where I'm just recording these videos, so I don't have a channel to post it to right now. But I'm gonna figure it out because I want to start putting these things up because I just want to vlog my everyday, dealing with VSG surgery, and things like that. So, yeah, y'all let me know if there's anything that y'all want me to talk about when I do get this up on the channel somewhere. And yeah, just let me know about your experience. I would love to hear about it. I would love to read about it. And yeah, tap in with me. But until then, this is the end of this vlog. So, information, my little TED talk. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay healthy, stay blessed, mind your business, and drink your water. And until next time, I see you.